Hey guys, welcome. I'm not sure what you're watching this video on, but allow me to introduce myself. My name is Courtney. I am a self-published author of 3 books. I am a 24-year-old entrepreneur. I have a business called True to K, where I sell luxury silk scarves, headbands, women purse accessories, and more. Make sure y'all tune in and go shop. I am also now getting into my creative directing bag. Um, I am a stylist when needed, a set manager, a set assistant, you name it. But I am a child of God. And honestly, I am just walking in my faith, believing in my own life, my own destiny, and my own journey. It's just like whatever Courtney decides to do, if it's God's willing, that's where I'm going. And I'm just so happy that you all are here. You guys are tuned in. Now, I hope you guys enjoyed this video, this short interview, and I'm giving the girls and the guys and everybody else what you guys have been asking for.
Well, there you have it. For those of you who don't know Courtney, we're going to hop into it, ask her a few questions.
Okay.
So,
okay.
What inspired you to start True to K?
What inspired me to start True to K? Honestly, what inspired me to start True to K is just loving fashion and being able to create my own looks. And I love wearing hats. I love wearing stuff that is cute. I love silk scarves, for example. I will wear a silk scarf out, and then people will ask me, "Oh my God, where'd you get that from, girl? The hair store or the beauty supply store?" Or I would just get a vendor and just have my own customized silk scarves and just wear them. Or you can make it a fashion statement, make it a fashion piece, and add it to your wardrobe, add it to your collection, and add it to your outfit. I think that answered it.
Okay. What does the name represent?
True to K?
Yeah.
True to K represents being authentic to yourself, being true to who you are. So it's really me being true to Courtney, because I can only be true to myself, staying in my lane, doing the things that I enjoy doing, and just falling in love with setting trends for myself and what I enjoy wearing. Yeah, that's what True to K stands for. Just being authentic to yourself, being free, and just being you and walking in your purpose. I think that's the main message here.
Okay. So, what would you tell someone that's trying to start their own business? How would you inspire them to get going or in that creative bag or whatever?
Okay, so for somebody that's trying to start their own business, first I would say make sure this is something that you want to do, and just not because it's going to make you money, or not because somebody else is doing it. Because honestly, running a business is not easy. Like, no matter what business field you're into, whatever you're selling, products, items, skincare, shoes, clothing, even whatever. But you really have to have a thrill of being your own boss. Sometimes I am all the time, I'm customer service. I am the packaging mailer. I'm shipping the products. I'm doing everything for the products, maybe even making them, being the distributor and the manufacturer. Like, honestly, pray about it, talk to God about it, journal about it, write about it. Starting a business is not easy for everybody. You really have to have the passion for it. So if it's your passion, allow it to take you to the next level. I always say, if you really want to do it, it's not going to feel like it's forced. It's going to be easy for you to get it done, because it's going to pull you. It's going to be your drive.
Okay. So, what would you tell someone on how to continue, how to keep that business striving? Like,
you got to be dedicated. You got to really want it. And you got to have strong discipline, being consistent, being determined, and you got to really want it. Like, you got to, it's not even about like supplying your needs. It's more so for the people. I always want to give back to the people. Like, yes, sometimes things is for me because it makes me happy, but give it to the people. Allow the people to have it. Like, I always say, like, if I'm gonna leave a legacy, I'm gonna leave it for real, or leave it right, or leave it correctly, leaving with something still here left of me. If that makes sense. That makes sense?
Yeah. Okay. So what would you tell people that say you have a scarf, you got a scarf business, so obviously there's other people with scarf businesses.
Yeah.
What would make their business or anything they're trying to get into different from all the other brands and all the other businesses? What would you tell them? Something that you told yourself, obviously, because there's more than one scarf business. What would make their business or your business stand out? What piece of advice would you give them for that?
Oh, that's a good question. Okay, so honestly, that's what my brand represents. Staying true to you. Like, you're not worried about the outsiders. You're not worried about everybody else's brand. You're not worried about what everybody else is doing. You only focus on what you're doing and what you put out in this world. And just, like, it's not even about always making a statement. Just being you. Be free to you. This is your business. This is what you enjoy doing. So you're not worried about everybody else. And you're not comparing your business to the biggest businesses, because one day you can be there and then you could be past them. So you got to just believe in you. You got to believe in your capabilities of getting the task completed and doing what you want to do for you, because that's your business. Like, fall in love with the things that you're doing, not what other people is doing. That's my secret team.
So pretty much you versus you. Like,
yep.
Being better than you was.
Yep.
Yesterday.
Okay. In the past. Yeah. Honestly, that's all it's about.
Okay. Okay, sounds good. So, what's the biggest lesson you learned in your journey of success?
My biggest lesson I learned in my journey of success. First and foremost, I'm not even nowhere near where I'm supposed to be at. But where I'm going is beautiful. Like I always say, like, I'm a visionary for certain things. I can see my future before it even arrives. Like, I've really been real strong in my faith journey, just allowing God, like, just talk to God about it. Pray to God. Don't stress, don't worry, because why are you praying and worrying? Like, that's not what you're supposed to do. Pray to God, talk to him, and don't worry. Leave it in his hands. Allow him to lead the way. And I just have to be obedient and surrender my life. And then it's just so much more in that. But for my success journey, everybody's success journey looks different. Honestly, I'm just happy where I'm at. I got a few projects in the works that I'm working on right now, and I'm just happy. I'm just happy to be able to create, to still have a passion for the things that I love doing. So my success journey is just, it's ongoing. It's continuing. It's beautiful, and it's just like, you published a book at 18 and you got so much more stuff coming. So I'm just ready for what the future has to offer.
Okay. So it seems like you just look forward to better things, even through adversity and different circumstances. But what would you tell a person that doesn't stay as motivated or as joyous to see better days, even through tough times? Like, through tough times, trying to just get to success or just working through it, what would you tell them, like, how to continue just going through their day by day, just getting through it day by day?
Just getting through, that's just simple. That's just, first off, just getting through day by day. You have to really just, it ain't even about having the passion for it. It's just about your mental health. That ties into your mental health and just being okay with you. You cannot conduct a business. You can't even have a conversation with somebody if you're not in the right state of mind. You know what I'm saying? So you always have to put your best foot forward and continue to try to motivate yourself with being all right. Like, mental health is everything. It ain't even just about what you think. It's like, what you pay attention to matters. What you watch matters. What you put in your body matters. If you're drained and not taking your vitamins and not eating healthy, all of that matters. All of that operates with you trying to stay motivated, trying to stay disciplined, trying to stay determined to getting anything done. You can't even have a full conversation with somebody if you're not even together. You know what I'm saying? Like, I can't really break that down the way I feel it, but you have to start at the core of you. What makes me happy? What brings me joy? What can I do today that's different from yesterday? And sometimes you have to give yourself grace, knowing that every day is not going to be the same. Every day is not going to look exactly the way maybe it's supposed to be. And I had to tell myself, like, okay, today one of them days where I'm not okay, and I have to deal with that and know that I can sit in this for a moment to feel what I feel. And sometimes it's not always about learning the lesson in the bad days. Sometimes it is, don't get me wrong. But it's just about sitting with your feelings, sitting with your emotions, and dealing. Sometimes I know that I personally didn't want to deal. I feel like I'm finna go out, but yeah, just find a peace within. Find peace within the setting that you're in.
Okay. So I feel like I know you pretty well, but I want to know, I'm sure the people would love to know, you have, do you have bad days?
Yes.
Because you're a very happy person.
For those who know me, but I do have bad days. I'm human. Honestly, I think everybody is. I have a lot of bad days, actually, sometimes, but I just be like, you know what? For some reason, I think I just handled it on my own in the inside where I'm not really alone. Like, I'm not on my own or alone because God is with me, but he be like, baby, I don't know, I just be hearing, so he be like, baby, I got you, or it's gonna be okay, or keep your head up, or just your crown. Like, don't let that get in the way of what needs to be taking place or what needs to be done. But I have bad days, I do. And sometimes that's why I write and that's why I journal. But I do it silently. Like, nobody would know that I'm doing it when I'm doing it. Or if I'm having a bad day. For some reason, people wouldn't know unless I'm just not talking or don't have a smile.
Okay. So, do you think that's a good thing? Like,
no, it don't have. It could be. It don't have to be a good or bad thing. Honestly, I'm just working on it. I'm working.
so what would you tell a person that wakes up and maybe even yourself, you probably have these days as well, but you wake up and just don't feel like being successful. Like, if that makes sense.
Well, what I tell them is to give themselves grace. Understand that it's okay. Today you don't have to do nothing to the world as long as you're taking care of you. Take care of you. Put you first. What makes you happy? Or if it don't even matter what makes you happy in that moment. You could just relax today. Like, be alone. Be by yourself. If you want to lay on the couch and hug it all day, then that's all you got to do. If you want to just sit down and just relax and not do nothing, then do just that. Nobody made the rules over your life. You're not stuck anywhere. You can restart as many times as you want to restart. You can change your environment. You can change your setting as many times as you want to. That's the beauty about life. Like, you get one. I believe that everybody should cherish it in their own way. But understand that you're not stuck anywhere. You can make as many changes as you want to. So it's okay to not be okay. It's okay to have bad days. It's okay to not want to do nothing today. And if that's what you want to do, okay, we'll try again tomorrow.
Okay. That pretty much answers my next question. I was going to ask, like, I think that this generation has a tendency to compare themselves to other females or males in the same age bracket as them. Mm-hmm. And they look at, oh, like, I'm not there, or I should be further than I am, or because, you know, they may look at another person that's the same age as them and see how further they are, or how it just appears on social media. So I think that kind of sums up what you just explained, kind of sums up how they would be or would need to work through that if that's an issue for them. Basically looking at somebody else's life and kind of comparing it and not feeling like they just haven't made it that far in life.
See, that's why I go back in with telling people, like, your journey is your journey. That's your pathway. Stay in your lane. Do what works for you. And then you can't focus on social media all the time. Sometimes you have to give yourself breaks from social media. I know that I set a screen time on my phone specifically. I'm not getting on social media until 12 or after 6. Or just some days we busy than others that I don't even have time to get on social media.